Coming up, another stretch of 90-degree temperatures heading our way, Tri-Cities. I'm meteorologist Dave Dirks. Find out how close to record heat we're going to get in my Fox forecast next.
Accurate, reliable, getting the facts right. News 5 on Fox starts right now.
Plans for a new school in Washington County, Tennessee have been in the works for years, and today the community is excited to finally see it get underway. Thanks for joining us for News 5 on Fox. I'm Julie Newman, in for Rebecca and PJ this evening. News 5's Tiana Bonner joins us with the latest on this project. Tiana.
Julie, I was at the groundbreaking ceremony this afternoon. The school is being built on an old farm off exit 17 from Interstate 26. School and county leaders, along with parents and teachers from the Boones Creek community, came out all to see plans finally turn into action. Shovels up. Future students joined Washington County school leaders to break ground for the new Boones Creek School.
I'm excited for the new school.
I'm excited to new school.
I'm going to say that this is going to be the best school in the community.
The new school will combine them into grades K through 8, putting 900 students under one roof. The new state-of-the-art building will replace the aging elementary and middle schools in Boones Creek.
2-3 years down the road, they're actually going to become a safety risk for students. You're talking about 70-year-old facilities, and it's just time for our boys and girls to have a brand new school.
Now we're in a school that has open classrooms, and it's hard for some students to hear.
It's a plan that school and county leaders have been working on for years.
It took a year just to get to the groundbreaking. So it's taken some time, and it's taken some diligence to stay with it.
Many parents and teachers say they've been waiting even longer.
There have been lots of years when, we feel a little downtrodden by the facility that we have because it's not conducive.
The project is expected to cost around $28 million. About half of the 54-acre lot will be for the school building. The other half will be athletic fields. And there will be new technology in each classroom.
I want to see all of the new classes and see the playground.
In the last 6 years, the number of students in the county school system has dropped by 800. So school leaders are betting on this new school to turn that around.
For Washington County parents, it's an opportunity to be the pioneer parents of this school.
County will also need to build a new road to connect the school to Boones Creek Road. Construction on that is expected to start in the spring. The school is set to open in the fall of 2019. Julie?
Exciting, Tiana. Thank you. A triple murder trial has been abruptly called off today. The decision came as jury selection was in full swing in what was supposed to be day one of a 2-week trial. Seth Denton has been accused of killing 3 members of his family. This news came as a complete surprise to everyone involved today, including District Attorney Barry Stombas. While jury selection was underway today, Judge Goodwin called for a 15-minute break. And then about 30 minutes later, news came back that Denton had discharged his attorneys from the case. Judge Goodwin asked Denton under oath if he understood that doing this could delay his trial for up to a year. Denton said he did understand. So Stombas said that he isn't sure exactly what happened that led to this, but he says he's shocked.
No, it was a complete surprise. I didn't see it coming, and obviously it's a disappointment that we couldn't get the trial off the ground, but we'll start over.
Stombas says his position remains the same on not seeking the death penalty if Denton is convicted, but instead having him sentenced to life in prison without parole. A new attorney will be appointed to Denton on July 28th. A Johnson City man is behind bars right now and facing aggravated assault charges after a hail of gunfire inside a house. Police arrested this man, 37-year-old Kenneth Miller, after receiving a disturbance call to Party Street around 4 o'clock in the morning. They say Miller fired at least 13 shots inside the home. His girlfriend was found in a closet. She was not injured. A .22 caliber rifle, a pistol holder, and a bag containing ammunition were all recovered at the scene. Miller is charged with aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and illegal possession of a firearm after being convicted of a felony. He's being held right now in the Washington County Detention Center on a $70,000 bond. 2 Northeast Tennessee men are in police custody right now facing statutory rape charges. Johnson City authorities arrested this man, 19-year-old Pedro Martinez, and 19-year-old Gustavo Campos today. Police say the arrests stem from an investigation into an incident that began when the 14-year-old victim left her house early Sunday morning. She was picked up by these 2 suspects, according to police. They say their investigation revealed that Martinez got out of his vehicle and had sex with the underage victim, then afterwards campus had sex with the victim as well. Investigators say alcohol was involved. A Wise County paramedic has been arrested for assaulting multiple people, including a fellow rescuer, while responding to a call. Willie Jean Meade is a paramedic for the Sandy Ridge Rescue Squad. EMS was called out to an ATV crash today in the Fairview Road area of Wise County, which is between Coburn and St. Paul. 2 crews responded to the scene, and police say Meade began yelling at the second crew for taking over the call. According to a report, Meade assaulted a Wings paramedic and the victim's father. Right now, he's being charged with disorderly conduct and assault and battery on an emergency medical services personnel provider. A Kingsport man is accused of passing large amounts of counterfeit money. Wise County authorities say someone reported that 38-year-old, that is, Jason Massengill, gave him $300 in fake money. Deputies later located Massengill in the auto zone in Norton, Virginia, where they say they found an additional $7,000 in counterfeit bills. He's now charged with producing and possessing counterfeit cash. Authorities say Massengill has been linked to other counterfeit money throughout our region. Time now to check in with Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks in the Storm Track 5 Weather Center. Dave, we had a hot one today.
Yes, we did, and the heat goes on. In fact, if all goes as planned, we may have 7 straight days in a row with temperatures at or above 90 degrees. And to add insult to injury, my friends, as we dig deeper into the week, the humidity levels are going to start to climb, and by the latter part of the work week, it may start feeling a little closer to 100 degrees. Raindrops, yeah, they've been scarce across many areas the past few weeks, and it looks like they may be hard to find as well. Coming up in my Storm Track 5 forecast, I'll let you know when we may see some heat relief and perhaps get some of that rain that a lot of people are telling me they'd like to see. Julie.
All right, Dave, we'll talk again soon. Thank you. And straight ahead on News 5 on Fox, senior citizens are getting a sweet treat at their nursing home. We're going to explain how all this is connected to Fun Fest when we come back.
You're watching Rebecca Pepin, PJ Johnson, Casey Getz with sports, and Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks with your Storm Track 5 forecast. This is News 5 on Fox at 10 in high definition. Accurate, reliable, getting the facts right.
The final days of Johnson City Toyota's Summer Drive-In event are here. This is your chance to buy with 0 cash down and get 0% financing for 72 months. Hey, I'll be right back to tell you more.
Hamrick's Spectacular Summer Savings Event is going on now. Ladies' coordinates, just $8. Men's Famous Maker summer pants, polos, and shorts, only $5.49. Adult Skechers, 30% off. Rossetti and Lily Bloom handbags, $20. Red copper 5-piece skillet sets, $45. The Miracle Bamboo Pillow or Cushion, only $12. And the expandable 50-foot pocket hose, only $10. Hamrick's Spectacular Summer Savings Event, going on now.
Appalachian State University comes alive now through August 5th with the energy and excitement of the Appalachian Summer Festival, featuring performances by Sutton Foster July 8th, Jennifer Nettles July 15th, and much more. Tickets and information at appsummer.org.
Model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. We have over 600 new Chevys to choose from with tremendous savings. Silverado 1500 Crew and Double Cab LTs, $11,000 off MSRP. Silverado 2500 LTs, $10,000 off MSRP. 17 Trax, $5,000 off MSRP. 17 Traverse LT, 18% off MSRP. 17 Sonic, 25% off MSRP. Model year savings at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City will leave you asking, how do they do that?
McDonald's is on a mission to put the good back in your morning. Get a scratch-made bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $1.69.
The final days of Johnson City Toyota's Summer Drive-In event are here, and just like summer, these deals are hot. Drive a brand new Camry for just $249 a month with absolutely, positively 0 cash down. I'll say it again, a new Camry for $249 a month with 0 down while supplies last. A brand new RAV4 is just $179 a month, or a new Corolla for $149 a month. We even have 0% financing for 72 months available, so hurry, because with prices so low, these are gonna go fast. See more at JohnsonCityToyota.com.
We Salute You is brought to you by Johnson City Honda.
Time now for our salute to local veterans. Tonight, we're recognizing Lee Delaney of Clintwood, Virginia. He served in the Army from 1960 to 1965. Lee Delaney, we salute you. The Carter County Commission is considering a 4-cent property tax increase that has some people worried. The extra money would provide funding for pay raises for county employees, but some people are doubtful. They're concerned that the new budget would create problems for taxpayers.
Where possible, do not put the burden on the taxpayer, especially in Carter County with the elderly population that we have here that are operating on fixed incomes.
Some commissioners say the county has not provided a pay raise to employees in a few years now, and they believe it's time to up wages to match inflation. A new study shows more than half of working households in Southwest Virginia can't afford basic necessities. A United Way report is a comprehensive study to look at financial need and the population across our region. In Southwest Virginia, those households are working people who still cannot afford housing, food, childcare, health care, or transportation. They don't qualify for government aid or social service programs. Officials for the United Way of Southwest Virginia say structural economic changes will be needed to lower the cost of living. Sullivan County commissioners are delayed in their latest effort to fill the property assessor's vacancy, but commissioners did vote today to fill a related vacancy on the commission. Former Commissioner Brian Boyd, who lost May's Bristol, Tennessee City Council race, will now fill the unexpired term of Bob White. White resigned from the county commission to be appointed property assessor. But he only lasted 4 days in that spot after some people questioned whether or not he intended to hold that position that has a $94,000 annual salary and also keep his full-time job in the private sector. Now, before commissioners can consider another possible replacement, they must advertise for applicants. Boyd will fill in as county commissioner until the general election coming up next year.
I know the processes they're going through, and I think I can hit the ground running and serve the folks from Bristol and all of Sullivan County.
The assessor's vacancy arose following the death of Ron Hillman. Nursing home residents in Kingsport don't have to miss out on all the fun of Fun Fest because they're getting some treats Fun Fest style. They're making banana splits here. An insurance agency made it possible all week long. It started 30 years ago when one of their employees saw the need.
It was his brother was in the hospital and sick one year, and that gave him the idea to bring him ice cream to Fun Fest, and we've just decided to bring it to nursing homes ever since.
Residents of 5 nursing homes get to enjoy these ice cream treats. And still ahead on News 5 on Fox as the investigation continues into what caused a huge sinkhole in California, in Florida that is. Authorities are giving community their full support. We'll tell you how. Coming up next on News 5 on Fox.
When you're ready for your next piece of jewelry, visit Goodman Jewelers in our new location in downtown Abingdon.
The payment vacation continues at #1 Wallace Subaru in Johnson City. For just a few more days, buy a new Subaru and take a payment vacation with no payments till fall. Choose from over 200 available Subaru, the area's largest selection, and take a vacation from the heat inside Tennessee's largest Subaru showroom. Need financing? We have 0% up to 63 months. A payment vacation from the #1 import dealer in the Tri-Cities. Now more than ever, it's Subaru love at #1 Wallace Subaru. Right on the corner, right on the price.
Keep your hair strong against styling damage with Pantene 3-Minute Miracle Daily Conditioner. A super concentrated Pro V formula makes hair stronger in just 3 minutes, so it's smoother every day. Because strong is beautiful.
Can't sleep because you're worrying about your big day tomorrow? Don't forget about the client dinner. I hope you didn't forget. What are you going to wear? Anna? Did you get that email I sent you? I need you to respond before you wake up.
When life keeps you up, ZzzQuil helps you fall asleep in less than 20 minutes because sleep is a beautiful thing.
Alternation has no payments for 90 days.
Now that's a vacation.
Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, I don't have to pay. Vacation, no payments all summer long.
For a limited time, only at AutoNation, make no payments all summer long. Or drive new Dodge Journeys just $14,920. Make the most of summer. Save now. During the summer clearance event at AutoNation. End soon.
Morning, ma'am. We're here to put in your new heat pump.
Don't let these guys into your home. Call the professionals at Tri-City Air Conditioning. We take special care to protect your home and your family. Tri-City Air performs pre-employment and random drug screens, as well as national background checks to ensure your safety and peace of mind. And we stand behind our work 100%. Remember, it's hard to stop a train, especially when installed by Tri-City Air Conditioning, who has been protecting your comfort since 1969.
Storm Track 5 weather team, alerting you to severe weather danger.
Well, my friends, we are definitely settling into a very summer-like weather period coming up over the next 6 or 7 days. We were at 90 degrees this afternoon, likely there again tomorrow. Cooling off fairly well tonight, looking live here from our Bank of Tennessee cam along North State of Franklin and Johnson City. We have a current temperature of 73 degrees, dew point of 66, giving us a relative humidity at 79%. So it is a little bit on the muggy side tonight. So be cautious, be alert. Maybe some patchy fog in the morning, especially near some of the area waterways. Expect lows across the area around 60 to 65. So a rather comfortable, mild start to our Tuesday. But these two words here, something we're going to be talking a lot about: sunny and hot tomorrow afternoon. Our normal high is at 86 degrees, and I think we'll be about 5 or 6 degrees above that tomorrow afternoon, with 90 in Bristol and 91 Rogersville, Greenville, 91 Kingsport, upper 80s from Duffield and Abingdon, Lebanon, near 90 degrees Elizabeth, and upper 80s around Mountain City and Marion, and it looks like around 85 to 90 across Southwest Virginia from Grundy, Clintwood, Norton, and also Jonesville. So get ready. It's going to be a hot one tomorrow, and if you got plans to head out to Fun Fest in Kingsport, make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking some lemonade, having a good time, but do be mindful that there's going to be lots of sunshine. And let's say after the lunch hour, that's when it's going to start feeling rather toasty out there, with forecast high temperatures in the low 90s, but still quite warm and even muggy as we head into the late evening tomorrow, with temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Now, today there were a few cooling showers. Nearly all of them stayed North Carolina side of the viewing area, and also into the Southwest Virginia around Grayson County. Looks like we still have a couple of renegade showers now near just to the south of Asheville, but it's all quiet here to home and likely to stay that way tomorrow. Ridge of high pressure across the middle and western United States. What that's doing, flexing its muscles and kicking that storm track up to the north here. So this is where a lot of our unsettled and severe weather will be as we go through the next several days, and even still a severe thunderstorm watch across portions of Minnesota. And while it's nice and warm across the southeast, a lot of places in the upper 80s to low 90s, it was just plain hot across the plains today. Rapid City at 99, Oklahoma City 95 degrees, and as we head through the next several days, this ridge of high pressure is going to be expanding, building eastwards. So yeah, we keep the hot temperatures, and with time we're actually going to see things turn a little bit more humid as well. And so like the feels like temperatures tomorrow and Wednesday will be in the lower to middle 90s, about what we're expecting for highs. By Friday and the weekend, that feels like temperature will be around 95 to about 98. So what you would like, maybe what I would like, a little rain. My lawn's a little thirsty out there. Consider yourself lucky if you get a rain shower the next couple of days. But along that storm track here, this is where the 1, 2, 3 inch rains will be possible. I think any rain we see will be isolated and especially confined to the mountains tomorrow. But through the weekend, there might be a little better chance of a rain shower in spots. However, overall, it looks like around a ½ an inch or less right on through the rest of this week into the weekend region-wide. If you get under one of these storms that's nearly stationary, you might pick up a little bit more than that. But what we'll expect really the next couple of days, including on Wednesday, will be mainly afternoon, evening showers, isolated in the Tri-Cities. A little better coverage in the mountains, but right now about 20% chance on Tuesday and Wednesday, and a little better chance by the upcoming weekend. But that high of 94, that will be close to the record of 96 on Friday. Gosh, that's going to be hot. And as I mentioned, maybe a couple of downpours around this weekend, but that's the kind of stuff that may hit a few spots, but leave a lot of areas dry. Hopefully by early next week, we'll see a little better chance of some rain and some cooler temperatures.
Yeah, we've definitely been dry here lately, but that has not been the case everywhere. There's been some major flooding in parts of the country.
That's right, Julie. That's some of the heavy rain that she's talking about actually occurred this morning and made some roads actually impassable in Savannah, Georgia.
Those storms forced officials to shut down several streets during the morning commute. Take a look at all that water. Most of them were reopened by the afternoon, but not before some vehicles got stuck in that standing water. Conditions are expected to clear up and become increasingly dry throughout the week. You should take Dave Dirks' advice. Turn around, don't drown. All right, Dave, thank you. President Trump is coming to the defense of his son's meeting with Russian officials, but fellow lawmakers aren't too pleased about it. We'll tell you more on how they're responding coming up on News 5 on Fox.
Bang Theory brings you the Genius Guide to a Super Summer.
The ladies are away, the boys will play.
Anything can happen.
Dungeons and Dragons!
The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox Tri-Cities.
Man, if they sold these pretzel dogs at the stadium,
oh, everybody would love it.
Getting a hot dog on a premium pretzel bun with melted cheese sauce and crispy bacon here.
Oh, no thanks, I already got one.
The summer's biggest hit is the premium pretzel dog. This is how you Sonic.
This is the story of how Bathfitter saved the day. Once upon a time, hubby was supposed to fix up the bathroom, but that didn't go so well. That's when he decided to call Bathfitter. They came and gave a free estimate, brought quality materials, and got it all done in about a day. Now hubby is taking all the credit, the wife is happy, and Bathfitter is off to save another home. Bathfitter, fix up your bathroom today.
It's incredible. Save up to $11,000 on a new Silverado Crew or double cab pickup. Take a full 25% off the sticker price of a new Chevy Sonic.
Price your Chevy at Bill Gatton Chevy. Why in the world would you not?
It's the sale you've been waiting for. Shoesy's semi-annual store-wide summer clearance is going on now. Get hot deals on shoes, accessories, and more. Everything is on sale. Hurry in while the selection is great. Shop local, shop Shoesy's, where fashion meets comfort.
The Tri-Cities has a sense of community like no other, and building a strong community has always been the Johnson City way. Johnson City Honda, Johnson City.
The Mix. Caitlin Olsen hosts a special Fox Tuesday with episodes of The Mix.
Oh, good!
The Simpsons. And Family Guy.
All right, let's do it. Because you literally have nothing better to do. I know that for a fact.
Join Caitlin Olsen Tuesday starting at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
If I missed out on chili and cheese, I'd have a bad case of FOMO.
FOMO.
Fear of missing out?
So you're like a millennial? I'm more of a perennial.
Like a plant?
People think I'm dead and then I just show up again next year.
Get a chili cheese coney or all-American dog for $1 on July 19th. This is how you Sonic.
Mom! Mom! Mom!
If you have severe weather pictures, send them to Stormtrack 5 at weather@wcyb.com.
Authorities in Florida say a sinkhole that swallowed up 2 houses has now finally stopped expanding. With the sinkhole at a standstill, the recovery and repair process is underway now. That sinkhole opened up on Friday, taking those 2 houses plus a boat and even part of a road down with it. 5 other homes in that area have also been deemed unsafe. Officials there say they took the time today to reassure residents that they will be giving support during the repair process.
I want to thank our first responders and my emergency staff that have been doing a yeoman's job out here in these difficult circumstances. And I wanted our residents and our citizens to know that the Pasco County Commission is here for them.
That sinkhole is about 50 feet deep, although you can't tell because there's all that debris in it, and it measures about 225 feet across. No injuries were reported, thank goodness. Officials say streets in that area could be closed for a few weeks. As new questions arise about the Trump team's meeting with a Russian lawyer, lawmakers are demanding to hear from those involved. CNN's Jessica Snyder tells us why the president is dismissing the meetings.
President Trump defended his son's June 2016 meeting with a Russian lawyer that promised damaging information on Hillary Clinton, calling it something normal in the world of politics. The president tweeting, "Most politicians would have gone to a meeting like the one Don Jr. attended in order to get info on an opponent. That's politics." The president's FBI director nominee, Christopher Wray, told Congress last week the proper thing to do would have been to call the FBI. The president's lawyer, Jay Sekulow, tried to shift the focus to the Secret Service.
Well, I've wondered why the Secret Service, if this was nefarious, why did the Secret Service allow these people in? The president had Secret Service protection at that point. That raised a question with me.
But the Secret Service pushed back, saying Donald Trump Jr. was not a protectee of the U.S. Secret Service in June 2016. Thus, we would not have screened anyone he was meeting with at that time. Donald and Melania Trump did have Secret Service protection at the time, and anyone entering Trump Trump Tower would have likely gone through a Secret Service magnetometer to check for weapons. CNN has confirmed that at least 8 people were inside the room on June 9, 2016. Donald Jr., Jared Kushner, and campaign chair Paul Manafort represented the campaign. Music publicist Rob Goldstone arranged the meeting, and Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya, Russian-American lobbyist Rinat Akhmetchin, a translator, and an unnamed representative from the Agalarov family were present. The Agalarovs are prominent father and son real estate developers in Russia. Emin Agalarov is a Russian pop star who has mingled with Donald Trump in Las Vegas and featured the future president in his music video.
You're fired.
The president says he only became aware of the June 2016 meeting recently.
The president, and this has been uncontroverted, was not aware of the meeting and did not attend the meeting. So I want to be clear on that.
But it turns out the Trump campaign paid $50,000 to the law firm now representing Donald Trump Jr. just days before Jared Kushner amended his security clearance form to include that meeting with Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya, and one day after CNN asked about it. The meeting didn't become public knowledge for nearly 2 weeks, but the legal payment raises questions about whether Trump's campaign team may have known the disclosure would cause problems.
This is not an unusual situation where the individual that's being questioned or subject to questioning, Donald Trump Jr., retains counsel. It involved in an incident that involved an email campaign and a meeting when he was doing work for the campaign. So that to me is not an unusual scenario or unusual setup at all.
The top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee is one of the lawmakers wanting to question everyone involved in Donald Trump Jr.'s meeting with that Russian lawyer. Senator Mark Warner from Virginia says he may not be able to get Russian nationals to testify, but he does want to talk to all Americans involved. Senator Warner says he doesn't think the president is being honest when he says he didn't know that meeting took place.
I think if I had a meeting that involved Russian government efforts to try to help candidate Trump and hurt Clinton, that I would remember that. And frankly, it's a little bit unbelievable that neither the son or the son-in-law ever shared that information with their dad, the candidate.
The president's legal team insists that meeting was legal. And coming up on News 5 on Fox, we're going to explain why local experts say they're concerned about the health of teens in our area. That story coming up. Stay with us.
Enjoying an evening with family and friends, and suddenly, lights out. Don't be left in the dark. Keep the power on with a Millbank generator from Precision Electrical. With automatic backup power within 20 seconds, you can enjoy peace of mind and safety in the event of any outage. Call Precision Electrical and never worry about being in the dark again.
Precision Electrical, everyone's personal electrician.
Fleener simplifies security. Whether you're out and about or relaxing at home, Fleener makes security easy, giving you peace of mind wherever you are. With 24/7 monitoring for break-ins, carbon monoxide, fire, and water detection, Fleener secures your life. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Fleener Security puts your mind at ease. Protecting your home, protecting your business. Fleener Security, giving you one less thing to worry about.
Celebrate Fun Fest in Kingsport with a Sunset Concert Series at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. It kicks off Thursday, July 20th with Zach Williams, 10th Avenue North, and Jeremy Camp. Then, Friday, July 21st, Night Ranger and Rick Springfield. Saturday, the Fun Fest finale starts with the Bare Naked Ladies, followed by Huey Lewis and the News. Be sure to stay for the fireworks after the show. Get your tickets now at the Fun Fest store or get them online at funfest.net.
This summer, everyone is heading to the drive-in, only at your Toyota dealer. Drive in and save during the final days of Toyota's Summer Drive-In event with $3,000 cash back on all remaining new 2017 Camrys. Get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $500 bonus cash. Or lease this 2017 Camry SE with zero due at signing for just $249 a month. Only through July 31st at your Toyota dealer, where America drives in for value. Toyota, let's go places.
I can help the next person in line now.
Car broke down again.
I can help with that. It's as easy as checking in.
Check in today for a Flex loan, an open line of credit up to $2,500. Withdraw only the cash you need, like a credit card, without the card.
Check into Cash is quick, easy, and confidential. When the unexpected happens, check in for peace of mind.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into Cash.
Time now to check in with Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks in the Storm Track 5 Weather Center. Dave, I feel like the thermometer is, going up and up and up over the last couple of days.
Yeah, and today we were at 90, so we put yet another 90-degree day in the 90-degree column, and we're going to add a few more as we go through the next several days. Check out how we ended up after kind of a mild start, actually kind of cool start this morning, down to 58. 90 degrees the high, and the record 94 safe. But you can see we have not seen an overabundance of rainfall, at least at the Tri-Cities Airport. For the month, 1.27 inches. That's about half of what we should expect so far this month, and we're running a bit below for, well, back last month as well. To show you some of the stats that I dug up for you. We only had 2.06 inches of rain officially in June at the Tri-Cities Airport, 1.84 inches below where we should be, and so that was less than half of normal rainfall as well. So a lot of us could use it. Looks like anything we see will be spotty in nature. Here's how we're stacking up right now. Most of us in the 70s, though Irwin down to 69, Roan Mountain at 64. We've got mostly 70s across Southwest Virginia as well, but Glade Spring just under that mark now at 69. Going to keep the severe threat tracker alert level elevated a little bit just because of the hot afternoons that we're expecting and increasingly humid as we go down the road as well. And do be mindful that while we're also going to be expecting lots of sunshine, make sure you're using the sunscreen if you're out and about, Fun Fest, or heading out to the pool or the lake. Great places to be, but you can get a nasty burn pretty quickly. But tomorrow we'll be expecting highs in the low 90s. In fact, we'll already be in the 80s by the lunch hour, Julie. And that stage that we're setting tomorrow is going to be something we're going to be walking on most of the week with these hot temperatures.
So it's going to continue to go up, up, up.
Indeed it is.
All right, Dave, thank you. A new survey of area high school juniors and seniors revealing some startling numbers. ETSU's Quillen College of Medicine found high schoolers are falling short in seeing primary care doctors. News 5's Preston Ayers found out how they're also failing to access information on key health concerns that affect them.
Researchers set out to find out how often 11th and 12th graders in our region are accessing health care and to what extent they're talking about the issues with their providers. What they found out, our area needs to do more to help the youth. A new survey of Tri-Cities teenagers is pointing to some alarming trends. Data just compiled by a team from ETSU's Quillen College of Medicine shows several areas where the researchers say parents and the community need to be concerned.
We went to the schools and surveyed youth in Southwest Virginia as well as Northeast Tennessee.
Assistant Professor Kiana Johnson showed me the results of the survey of 11th and 12th graders. The team wanted to know if area teens were going to the doctor and what habits, good and bad, they are forming.
What type of provider do they see and where do they see their healthcare providers? So whether they go to the hospital, a primary care doctor, the ER, urgent care.
The overwhelming result was teens rely on urgent care clinics. While the clinics may cure the sniffles, Johnson says the survey found local teens are not talking to providers about more serious issues. Our region's teen suicide rate is higher than the national average, but the Quillen survey found 82% of those polled had never spoken to a healthcare provider about the issue. 75% said they'd never talked about obesity or healthy lifestyles.
That's a huge issue in this region because Tennessee is the second highest, has the second highest obesity rate in the nation. And so the discussion needs to be had.
The number that seemed to jump out at this researcher, 50% of Tri-Cities teens reported texting and driving. We took those results to Washington County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department Sergeant John Forrester.
To me, it's an epidemic. Texting and driving, distracted driving. To me, it's just about as big as drunk driving.
He says the cure for this trend starts at home with mom and dad.
It's just education. Talk to your kids, explain to them the hazards of driving.
The research team is now sharing each school's data with administrators. The survey was funded through a grant from Blood Assurance. If the funding is secured again for next year, the team would like to bring it back for a second year. Getting the facts right in our Johnson City newsroom, Preston Ayers, News 5 on Fox.
Preston, thank you. Summer checkup days start tomorrow for 10 care members. This week, Sullivan County Health Departments in Blunteville and Kingsport will be offering those checkups for the back-to-school year. All participants will receive school supplies and incentives for attending that checkup. Checkups start tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in Blunteville, and in Kingsport, they start on Thursday. You can call the number right there on your screen to make an appointment. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tri-Cities is looking for community volunteers to work with the youth in our region. Volunteers would spend 2 to 4 hours a month with at-risk youth to help them improve in school, improve their behavior, and work on their self-esteem. The local office serves the Bristol, Kingsport, and Johnson City area. Child volunteers are matched up with children on an in-depth interviewing process with the parents, children, and the potential volunteer. If you're interested in helping, you can call Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tri-Cities. Running for governor comes with some major expenses, and now we're learning what the candidates in the 2018 Tennessee race for governor are raising. Republican candidate May Beavers released her campaign finance report, and in the short time she's been in the race, she's raised almost $40,000 for her bid. Meanwhile, Republican candidate Randy Boyd has raised more than $2 million for his campaign, and he also added $2 million of his own money to the bid. On the Democratic side, former Nashville Mayor Carl Dean says he has raised just over $1 million. Former Vice President Joe Biden will speak in Nashville this year as part of a book tour. Biden's American Promise Tour will bring him to the concert hall at the Schermerhorn Symphony Theater on November 19th. Tickets will include a copy of his upcoming book. An event listing says the tour will work to connect people around current political hot topics. Vice President Biden launched a new political action committee last month, reigniting speculation that he may run for president in 2020. Tickets for the tour go on sale July 28th. VDOT crews are fixing a bridge at mile marker 18 in Abingdon on Interstate 81. Those lane closures in place all day today and throughout the night are heading northbound. The closures will stay in place through Friday morning. Crews are making repairs to the bridge to allow future work to reinforce the structure. A World War II veteran is fulfilling one of his lifelong dreams. We're going to show you how, coming up next on News 5 on Fox.
Pamper your feet with this at-home pedicure.
I don't have time for that. My feet get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my feet back.
Pamper your feet with this at-home pedicure.
I don't have time for that. My feet get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my feet back.
This summer, everyone is heading to the drive-in, only at your Toyota dealer. Drive in and save during the final days of Toyota's Summer Drive-In event. Get 0% financing for 72 months on the stylish new 2017 Corolla and versatile Corolla IM hatchback. Lease either one of them for just $149 a month, and both come with Toyota Safety Sense Standard. Hurry into your Toyota dealer, where America drives in for value. Toyota, let's go places.
Remember when life was simpler? When families gathered around the table and shared stories? Remember when no one had email or a cell phone? And I love you wasn't said in a text message, but in a warm home-cooked dinner. And you cherished every moment. You don't have to say goodbye to the good old days around the family table. And you certainly don't have to say goodbye to the good old days of simple, customer-friendly shopping. Food Country, USA.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Accord. Then go out and have all sorts of summer adventures. A summer of fun awaits at the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Accord from KBB.com's best value brand. Today at your local Honda dealer.
Suspenseful, emotional, entertaining. This experience is coming to your town. NCG Cinema Kingsport. We're featuring a newly renovated theater, affordable ticket prices, free refills on soft drinks and popcorn, and an awesome loyalty program. Join us for a movie-going experience like no other. NCG Cinema, opening at the Fort Henry Mall on July 21st.
A 97-year-old World War II veteran in Philadelphia finally has his high school diploma. Charles Luzy was forced to leave high school in his junior year to help find a job and support his family. A short time later, he was drafted to fight in World War II. During years of military service, he received 2 Purple Hearts and 4 Bronze Star medals, but there was one honor he still wanted, his high school degree. This weekend, the Philadelphia School District gave him his honorary high school diploma.
Oh, this is good. I mean, I've finally done it. I had to wait a long time for it, but I got it.
He looks so happy. Next up for Luzy, he says, is college. He said he might as well go all the way. All right, so getting pulled over usually isn't a good thing while driving, right? But for one Tennessee couple and a bride-to-be, this was not a typical traffic stop. Macy and Kiwi explains.
We're on a mission for love.
An arrest for having a revoked license, but it wasn't real. The only thing that was this proposal.
He said he didn't have anything on him. Do you not know what he got on him? Were you married?
Oh my God. Now, that's what happened instead of a normal date night where Sarah thought she was coming here just to have some ice cream. But she says she's not angry. In fact, humor and pranks like that engagement are something she says makes their relationship so strong.
Couldn't believe he did it. He got me good. I thought he was going to jail.
That was Ronnie Harness's plan all along, to scare his girlfriend, Sarah Ward, and then surprise her.
I've seen it done before, but not here. You know, so I said, why not?
Sergeant Scott Newman waited to see Harness's car drive up Highway 11 into Loudoun City.
He was sitting and waiting for them to come by. And then right here at TikTok's is where he told her they were going to go. So we waited up the top of the hill. And then when they made the traffic stop about 2 blocks up.
Just perfect. That's what Ward says now after realizing it was all part of the plan. She says she's watched this video more than once just to make sure.
There's not a day that goes by that she doesn't make me laugh. We can kid with each other, not get mad at each other.
A happy ending. Coming up, one little boy gave his mailman a very nice surprise on a hot day, and his act of kindness paid off in a big way. We're going to show you how. Still ahead on News 5 on Fox.
If you've been involved in a serious accident, call the law offices of Tony Seaton today for a free consultation. Over the past 30 years, I've learned that people want somebody that they can talk to, somebody that listens to them and understands them. Our team of legal caregivers is here to help you. Our consultations are free, and there's no fee unless you win.
Serious injuries, serious advice. Talk to Tony.
Go on, push the button.
Just stop. I can't find the game.
Guys, Dish can help.
What?
Alexa, show me baseball games.
Whoa!
With Dish, you could control the TV with no hands.
Wow.
Yeah?
Alexa, pause.
Oh.
Alexa, resume.
Alexa, pause.
Alexa, resume.
Thank you, spokeslistener.
You're welcome.
Can they put my hands down now?
Sure.
Introducing Dish with Amazon Alexa, letting you control your hopper with just your voice. Dish, tuned into you.
The biggest sale of the year is going on right now at Courtesy in Kingsport, and we need your trade. Save up to $11,000 on new Silverado 1500 LT double and crew cab trucks, $7,000 on Traverse, or $5,000 on new Cruises and Malibus. Save up to $10,000 on select GMC Sierra trucks, $5,000 on Terrains, $7,000 on Acadias. On new Buick Enclaves and GMC Yukons, save up to $8,000.
More specials, more savings, a great selection. Come give Courtesy a try.
Boones Creek Outdoor Power Equipment Center is your one-stop shop for all your lawn care needs. Boones Creek Outdoor Power offers a complete line of Skag and Toro mowers, from big to small, for all types of lawns. Come see us at Boones Creek Outdoor Power Equipment Center.
You can drive a truck, or you can team up with one. The 2017 Nissan Titan has your back for the long haul. Backed
by America's Best Truck Warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Take on any job in Nissan Titan, America's fastest growing full-size truck brand. Get to your local Nissan dealer and save up to $11,260 on the 2017 Titan XD.
Bristol Rental now has a second location with everything you need for that next big event. We now offer tents, tables, chairs, complete place settings, and more for weddings and special occasions. As always, you can rent contractors' equipment as well. That's Bristol Rental, now with 2 locations.
Happiest place on earth is turning 62 in California. Disneyland first opened in Anaheim, California on Sunday, July 17th, 1955. 62 years later, 62 Disney characters gathered for the star-studded birthday bash. Monday's event drew crowds from all over the world. They enjoyed some dancing and music from their favorite characters. There is a way to beat the traffic on your morning commute. You can take an inner tube to work. For the 10th year in a row, hundreds of people in Boulder, Colorado took part in Tube to Work Day. People braved the cold water of the Boulder Creek wearing costumes and really having a lot of fun out there. Some people did wear some wetsuits because it was cold. Organizers made sure people stayed safe. Helmets and closed-toe footwear were required. The event was free, but the participants were encouraged to donate to a local homeless shelter. Officers put their lives on the line every day to protect us, but they do get scared from time to time. Check out this cop who is pretty terrified of a dead snake in the road. This deputy coroner in California has no problem handling bodies and some pretty gruesome sights, but the dead snake, yeah, having a rough time with that. The Solano County Sheriff's Department posted this video joking that the deputy is normally tough as nails, but apparently they found her weakness. Yuck. A 5-year-old boy who gave his mailman a cool drink on a hot day got an unexpected payback for his kindness. Nia Harden shows us how the mail carrier gave the boy a big return on his investment.
5-year-old Adam Husami was ready to start his own business.
He said I would like to sit in the yard and sell some Kool-Aid.
He figured who wouldn't be thirsty on a hot summer day in Dearborn? And boy, was he right. He noticed his mailman was thirsty too.
I said, do you want Kool-Aid?
He said, I'm sorry, I don't have any money on me.
And I'm like, you can still have some.
And he poured him a big cup, and I thought that was so sweet.
He said it tastes very good.
Adam and his mom didn't think anything of it until the next week they got a letter in the mail.
I went to get the mail, and there was a letter in there from the mailman with a $20 bill in it. Adam, remember last week you were selling Kool-Aid on a hot day? I didn't have any money, but you offered me Kool-Aid anyways. Thanks, man. I was really thirsty. Good things happen to good people like you. Stay cool, dude. Mailman.
Krista says it brought tears to her eyes and joy to Adam.
It makes me feel really good to know that there's still people in this world that care.
She posted the story on Facebook. Nearly 500 people have shared it. It's a lesson she hopes Adam will keep forever.
I think that it'll show him that no matter what, you should help people. That small gesture was something really big.
And coming up, Casey Getz joins us to talk about baseball. Hey, Casey.
Julie, Bristol native Hunter Stratton made his 5th start for the Bristol Pirates tonight, and he was on his game in a big way. Highlights next in sports.
I grew up in Washington County, Tennessee on a farm.
Grew up in Chilhowie, Virginia.
Their roots help them connect you to what matters most. Olivia Bailey, Preston Ayers, Getting the Facts Right. Weekday mornings on News 5 Today.
Empire Lincoln in Abingdon has what you need to take you places. From our front door to yours, we offer only the best in luxury, sophistication, and style. Come check out the all-new Lincolns and see for yourself what the new definition of luxury is like. Empire Lincoln, exit 14 in Abingdon.
Whenever some little bug found its way into Miss Crenshaw's home, well, everyone with an earshot knew it. Now, it just so happened our son studied and collected insects, and so he took great joy in coming to her rescue. And I'll have you know, this marked the beginning of what one day would become the most successful pest control company in the area. So pick up the phone and call the pros at Leo's, and you'll be glad you did.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $5,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to virtually eliminate your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-908-4921. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-908-4921.
Empire Lincoln in Abingdon has what you need to take you places. From our front door to yours, we offer only the best in luxury, sophistication, and style. Come check out the all-new Lincolns and see for yourself what the new definition of luxury is like. Empire Lincoln, exit 14 in Abingdon.
The Big Bang Theory brings you the Genius Guide to Summer Fun. Relax with a cool beverage.
We're grown men. We drink at bars.
No and no.
The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox Tri-Cities.
Bristol native Hunter Stratton is still looking for his first professional win, only because he has yet to complete the required 5 innings in a game it takes for a starting pitcher to be eligible for a win. That'll happen when you're on a pitch count. Stratton's ERA, 1.35 over his first 4 starts. He had it going tonight against the Princeton Rays. First batter of the game, strikeout. Then, after loading the bases, he gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the first inning. Bottom 1, Stratton getting some run support from Ben Begston with this laser shot to right, clears the fence for the 3-run homer. Bristol looking good early. Second inning, Stratton continuing to rack up the strikeouts. There's number 4, and here's number 5. He had 5 through 2 innings. Third inning, Stratton still going strong. There's number 6. And how about number 7? He had 7 strikeouts on the night. He got through 4 innings, but in the 5th, he loaded the bases, nobody out, and he got pulled from the game. His final line, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Princeton, though, they scored the final 11 runs of the game and beat Bristol 11-3. First place was on the line in the Appy League Western Division tonight between Elizabethton and Greenville. It was scoreless going to the 8th. However, Elizabethton scored 13 runs in the 8th and 9th innings to win 13-0, so they move into first place. Also, Kingsport beat Johnson City 9-2. Last year, Virginia Tech was picked to finish 4th in the ACC's Coastal Division. The Hokies ended up finishing 1st and almost beat eventual national champ Clemson in the ACC title game. This year, the Hokies were picked higher than 4th, but they still weren't picked to win their division. The ACC preseason poll released today. The Hokies were picked to finish 2nd in the Coastal Division. The Hokies lost a lot of offensive talent from a year ago, but there's so much momentum around the program right now going into year number 2 under Justin Fuente. So who was picked to win the Coastal Division, you ask? Well, that would be the Miami Hurricanes. They got 103 of 167 first-place votes. The Hokies got 40 first-place votes. Georgia Tech is 3rd. That's who Tennessee opens up their season with 7 weeks from tonight. Pitt was 4th, followed by North Carolina, Duke, and Virginia was picked to finish last. Now, overall in the ACC, Florida State, the top choice, they got 118 votes. Clemson was 2nd, followed by Louisville. Virginia Tech and Miami tied for 4th with 3 votes to win the league. Now, as for the Hokies, Justin Fuente says all they can control is how they prepare to play.
As far as what we're trying to obtain, we're trying to obtain perfection in our preparation, which will give us the opportunity to win the ball game. And it doesn't guarantee that we will win. It doesn't guarantee that we'll win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. It doesn't guarantee anything. It just guarantees that we only have the opportunity if we're willing to put forth this dedication, this discipline level on a daily basis.
ETSU football will have their turn at the podium tomorrow. The Southern Conference will hold their annual media day in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Bucks head coach Carl Torbush And 2 players will be on hand to represent ETSU. And our very own Heather Williams will also be on hand in Spartanburg. So catch her report coming up tomorrow here on News 5 on Fox. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
For everyday, work, and play, there's only one. Empire Ford's Used Car Supercenter. Shop rows and rows of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at everyday sale prices. Come see why there's only one. Empire Ford Used Car Supercenter in Abingdon, Virginia.
Celebrate Fun Fest in Kingsport with a Sunset Concert Series at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. It kicks off Thursday, July 20th with Zach Williams, 10th Avenue North, and Jeremy Camp. Then, Friday, July 21st, Night Ranger and Rick Springfield. Saturday, the Fun Fest finale starts with the Bare Naked Ladies, followed by Huey Lewis and the News. Be sure to stay for the fireworks after the show. Get your tickets now at the Fun Fest store or get them online at funfest.net.
Southern Gold Traders is much more than just the area's oldest and most trusted cash for gold store. With an outstanding selection of earrings, necklaces, and rings, we also have the best prices you'll find on quality pre-owned jewelry. Southern Gold Traders offers tremendous savings on all stones, especially diamond engagement rings. We can create custom settings and bridal sets, perfect for your future spouse. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations in Bristol and Johnson City and check out our full inventory. Southern Gold Traders, the gold standard for customer service.
The payment vacation continues at #1 Wallace Subaru in Johnson City. For just a few more days, buy a new Subaru and take a payment vacation with no payments till fall. Choose from over 200 available Subaru, the area's largest selection, and take a vacation from the heat inside Tennessee's largest Subaru showroom. Need financing? We have 0% up to 63 months. A payment vacation from the #1 import dealer in the Tri-Cities. Now more than ever, it's Subaru love at #1 Wallace Subaru. Right on the corner, right on the price.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, health news, local politics, without the bias you find on cable and social media? That's why local TV and radio is the most trusted news source.
New at McDonald's, a slushie sensation. McDonald's Minute Maid slushies in 3 refreshing flavors.
Enjoy a large Minute Maid slushie for just $2.
Empire Ford works hard to provide quality service and quality Ford products.
There's only one best-selling brand, the Ford Escape.
And there's only one dealership, Empire Ford.
Come see for yourself why there's only one Empire Ford in Abingdon, Virginia.
Our warm day, Dave, has left us with kind of a warm evening, but it's really not that muggy out there.
Not too bad. I mean, we're going to have lows tonight getting down to around 60 to 65. That's still fairly comfortable, but there could be some patchy fog developing in spots. Otherwise, that 62 turns into a 91 tomorrow afternoon, about a 20% chance of an afternoon shower or thunder shower. That would hold especially true for some of the higher elevations. And again on Wednesday, right now I've just got Thursday dry across the board with hot temperatures in the lower 90s. And we may see the peak of our heat wave, or at least the hottest temperature, coming up on Friday, when temperatures may get up to around 94, which is going to be close to the record high of 96 degrees set just last year.
Yeah, I saw what you wrote on Thursday's forecast.
Yes,
another hot one.
Another hot one, yes, about 6 more in a row.
All right, Dave, thank you.
Sure.
And thanks for joining us for News 5 on Fox. Be sure to flip on over to News 5 WCYV at 11. We'll see you there.